Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. Good morning. Did y'all think I wouldn't make it? Did you think I wasn't coming? I'm here, I'm here. And I'm excited. Oh gosh. Sorry. Um, I'm here. So let's just get started. Um, I have lots of things on my desk, as you can see. I'm going to get rid of this plastic because it's like the really annoying kind of plastic. There's lots of different kinds of plastic, and I think that's the most annoying kind. So let's get it out of here and say good morning to people, get all set up. I am late, and that's because there's no school today, and that's because it's Veterans Day. Yay. I think I get more excited about when school's out than anybody else. Um, so yeah, I'm real excited there's no school today. So that means I got to sleep in a little bit and come on a little later. Hi, Beth. Beth, I saw your question of the week, which was, are you a morning person or an early bird or a night owl? Well, I answered. I think you know. So I've got a few little dies here. These are from the Hip Kit Club. If you've been around a few years, you might remember that I used to subscribe to the Hip Kit Club. Loved them. And I still get their emails. And which die was it? I don't even think I got the die that pulled me in. It was already sold out. But then I found these. And this is the one I'm most excited about, because it's like a granny square and my mom crochets every day, and now I can make her like crochet themed things. I had gotten one from a different brand. Oh gosh, I think it was Altenew or someone like that, but it was tiny. It was like microscopic, and I was kind of disappointed. This one's much larger, which makes me happy. So now I can do granny squares and paper for my mama. I'm so excited. I'm also for Christmas going to make her like a set, not just like 4, but probably like 20 cards. And it's going to be like cards that she can give when she gives away her crochet, because she makes it and donates it to different organizations. She makes it for gifts and everything else. So I'm going to make her a whole bunch of cards with these granny squares that she can give when she gives her crochet away. So this is what I'm most excited about out of this haul. But then I went ahead and got a couple of other things too. I got this. It's a binder attacher, which I thought might be helpful for my savings challenges on my other channel, Biddy Penny Budgets. This, I can't ever pass up a slide frame. And then I have something like this in my stash already, but I got it too. And it's called Torn Page Edge. So yeah, picked those up from the Hip Kit Club. And that's that. I got this in the mail from Miss Norma Watson. Thank you, Norma. So sweet. I love that she combined my digital kit with a digital kit from Mindless Crafting. I thought that was so cool. And look, y'all seen me use that little squirrel. It was a part of their Stamp of the Month club. Well, I guess they released it as a digital too. Just grabbing it. So when we made these, remember that teeny tiny little squirrel? It was so cute that came from here. Look, if this is the thing about getting a digital, is you can resize it and make it any size you want. So it looks like they have it in digital form now. which is really cool. And I love this card. I love a slimline if I'm not making it. Norma, thank you for your beautiful note, for sending me a card. I absolutely appreciate it. And speaking of mindless crafting, well, it was just kind of perfect. I'm going to keep this on my desk, by the way. It's just really nice for all you are, for all you do. Thank you. I'm gonna keep this actually on my desk. It's real sturdy, and I'm just gonna prop that up and be reminded that what I'm doing here is a good thing. Last night, I don't know if it was imposter syndrome or what, but I was like, is my channel really like, oh, going through the doubt, the doubt, the doubt. But I'm doing what makes me happy. What happened is I just can't get in my head about not being like others. My whole life, I haven't been like others. Why would I be like others now in my card making videos? You know what I mean? And I have to get out of my head about that. And people will watch if they like it, and they won't if they don't. And that's okay. Doesn't mean I need to stop what I'm doing. So I had to talk myself, talk to myself a little bit about it. Sorry, I've got these scraps from when we made a journal together on Saturday on my desk, and I want to move them off my desk. This is basically enough for a whole nother journal. So I move those off my desk. And speaking of mindless crafting, I have this set. I think it was discontinued. I had waited and waited on getting it, and then when they discontinued it, I was like, no, I have to have this in my stash. And today is Veterans Day in America. And I have veterans all around me, and my family, my brothers, in my neighborhood, my next door neighbor and his son. And so, I just felt like this is one of those kind of staple stamp sets that would be so good to have. And I love that Mindless Crafting always has different kind of representation in their sets. So love this set, love the silhouettes, the plain, the sentiments, everything, the portraits. So we're going to make a Veterans Day card today. And when I was looking for a specific, she doesn't hang out with us much anymore, but I have a friend, and she sent me Happy Mail early on in my channel, and she sent me like a whole 4th of July kit, and I've had it and I kept it, and I cannot find it. I had it out just the other day, but I thought this, when I was looking for it, I found this stamp from Unity Stamp Co. And it says, "He will cover you with his feathers. Under his wings, you will find refuge." And, I think it's a message to me. And I liked that it had like the birds and the feather. And this reminds me of like an eagle, kind of. So I thought, veterans sometimes need that kind of message. I also found these maps and this random paper. I don't know where this is from. I know it's all from China or whatever, but I don't know where I got it. I don't know how it made it into my stash. I have it all grouped together. I have no clue. Like, I can usually source and tell you where just about anything in my stash came from, which is pretty incredible because my stash, like, I trip over it coming into this room, but I cannot tell you where this came from. So whatever. I thought there may be some things in here that we might be able to use. The first thing that popped out to me, look for like a sailor. Someone in the Navy. So let's go back to the maps and let's make a couple of cards. Gosh, this is the most random thing ever. Okay, I don't need that. I did kind of want some music sheets, I think. The little stamp I was looking for from that kit was a music, it was a patriotic song. So let's grab a couple of these music sheets. Don't let that bird get to you today. I mean, unless you have to go to work, because we're going to be on a little later. I just got started. I just sat down. Ava Lee, good morning. Let me say hello to all you beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Let's see. Said hello to Beth. Hello, Miss Michelle. Good evening to you, my dear sweet friend. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Paula Rice. Watching on your iPad. Awesome. Teresa Tan, I hope you are doing well. And Miss Linda Gorman. Hello, hello. Of course, I'm an early bird. Yes, ma'am. I'm just pulling out anything I think might work as I catch up with all of y'all. Sorry for the crinkly plastic sounds. These are the nature sounds of a paper crafter. These are the sounds we create in our natural habitat. Hi, Ava Lee. I might use some of these transparencies too. Ooh, like a letter home, you know? Okay. We got a lot to work with here. There's some larger, like transparent postcards. Some interesting stuff. Okay. These are cool. I wish I knew where this stuff was from, but I have no clue. I wonder if this is from one of those, you know what I'm thinking? No, I don't think that's where that's from. Those boxes. Oh, I can't remember the name. I've only gotten one or two. They're like curated boxes of stuff like this. And then I thought these globes would be cool. Oh, they're on transparent paper too. They're like stickers. All this stuff is like stickers. I think there's something back here with a plane on it. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. It's even got some foiling. What do you know? All right, I think we have enough of this stuff. Got a lot to play with. I mean, we're only going to make a couple of cards. So that should do. Put all this stuff away. I need to find a new bag to put it in. It's that other bag. Is a no-no. Okay. This is a possibility. Let's get these people out. Hi, Miss Mary. I'm going to talk real nice and quiet to you because it's insanely early where you are. Oh my goodness. The granny square might be fun. Cut out a patterned paper. Watch out, scrap bin. You're so right, Paula Rice. Aw. I'm so glad she's checking in with the grandkids before they head off to school. And hello, Miss T. Hi, Tracy. How you doing? Hi, Flo. Good morning, sweetie. Hi, Heather Huang. So good to see you. Aw, Oh, thanks, Heather. Yeah, I just get in my head sometimes like, should I be doing what other people do? But I just don't want to. I tried that and it wasn't fulfilling for me. I just want to get in here and do whatever I want to do every day. So I just got in my head for a minute, but I think I'm all fixed up now. 5 minutes with my friends and I'm good. I'm right where I want to be. Oh, speaking of, you guys, I have been telling you I would get the digital kits out. My 2 digital kits are out. So if you wanted Peaceful Christmas or if you wanted Holiday Splash and you like either couldn't get them because you're out of the country or you wanted digitals instead of physical or you want both, whatever your situation is. Um, and wherever you are, the digitals are up in my shop. I told you I would do that. It took me like 5 hours and I knew it was going to take me time to reformat everything and get those done. But I did that yesterday. I took 5 hours out of my day yesterday. I sat down, I focused because I told you I'd get that done this weekend and I did. So that is done. What a relief, because I'm already designing my next paper pads. It takes time, y'all. It just takes time to do everything. So I knew I needed to get the Christmas ones out to y'all too, because hello, it's November 11th. But they're out. They're out. Sorry for the delay. Okay, let's see. Just catching up with y'all, and then I've got to formulate a plan here. I kind of have one. When I was gathering my supplies, I was thinking, kind of have a plan. Okay, so I have these 4x6 watercolor, gosh. 4x6 watercolor panels already cut. Yippee. Okay. So here's the thing though. Is this 4x6? I kind of feel like we might not even need them, but maybe we can make a couple of variations of these cards. Yeah, this is basically, it's not quite 4x6. It's almost 4x6. Let's do a couple of variations. Let's start with my watercolor because I do want to allow that time to dry. If you're really into this veteran set, maybe, your hubby, your brother, your father served, or you are in a community where you need veteran cards and I don't know if they still have the stamp set. They have all their retired stamp sets in a digital format. So this one is called Honoring Our Troops, and Mindless Crafting will have it digitally if they don't have it physically. So that is really cool. I'm glad they're doing that. That's super cool. Okay, we're gonna make our own patterned background here with a watercolor. Don't mind me as I fill up a brush. I need to do my monthly maintenance. You guys, we're down to 7 days before we go, and I have a lot I want to do and accomplish. One of them is cleaning this craft room. Okay. All right. I'm going to add a tad bit of brown to this red. I want to knock it back a little. Okay. I'm trying to decide which red I like better. I thought I wanted the more muted one, which is the one I knocked back with the brown, but I actually think I just want a nice bold red. And I don't have any patriotic like papers, so we're just gonna make our own here. And I'm gonna make it abstract. So I'm gonna do red stripes. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna come back, and I think I'm gonna like, I don't know if I have a blue spray that I wanna use, but what I'm thinking is a spray, like a splotch of blue. If I don't have spray, I'll just, because y'all might not have sprays, but you want that effect, and I might not have the spray and I want that effect. We will just use our ink smushing. The thing about the spray, here's the difference, is that with the spray, I won't have physical contact with the paper, and so I'm less likely to muddy up my red colors. I could have done my red with alcohol markers or a different medium besides watercolor, but my brain immediately goes to watercolor. Pretty much every time I sit down and make a card, it's the first place my head goes. So, but if I had chosen to do this with a marker, then I wouldn't have to worry about disturbing my lines. Let's let these dry. While these are drying, let's stamp out our people and who we want to use and how we want to use them. I like that there's, see, I just love mindless crafting. I like that there's a female and a male. I love this guy with the plane. I think that's pretty cool. Like, you know, he could be flagging the plane on the runway. It's really cool. I like that I could combine these portraits with my new dies. Hello, new dies. Have I lost you already? They're almost the right size. This picture one, I think it's a little small. I do have the Tim Holtz one, which means, no, I probably didn't need to order this one, but I grabbed it anyways. Because I'm sure that they are different sizes. Let's see. It's almost, it's just a little, she could work. That's pretty cool. I know, I have a friend who's a veteran who's female, but she's like not nearby. I can't get her card today kind of thing or whatever. I think she's moved and I don't even have her address anymore either. Okay. So that's an idea, you know, using a die like maybe you have the Tim Holtz one or whatever. You don't have to have a die to make something like this. Let me show you. You could grab, you know, paper. You can make one of these yourself, and then you can make it any size you want. So let's say, let's see how long this is, because it needs to be square. Perfect. I was eyeballing it right. Oh my gosh. So 2.5, right? By 5, because we want a square. And then you could come in. You could use a die if you did have a die and cut a square out. Or you could use, you know, like an X-Acto knife and cut a square out. Then for the edge, because the edge on these a lot of times are notched, just use the edge of your punch if you don't punch all the way through, right, and make a circle, you make a semicircle. You can make your own. And if you don't want to use a die and you don't want to use an X-Acto knife, then you could just cut and make it look like, sorry, squirrels, but I want to show y'all different ways. You don't have to have all the things. You don't have to have all the dies and things, which I know you're like, tell yourself that. You're right. I'm going to make this a little bigger, a little too big, but so y'all can see it. See? And then you can cut out of just one side right here, or you can just take your image, whatever it would be, stamp it on another piece of paper and into a square and glue it on here. Anyways, you can make your own kind of slides, photo slide without a die. It's possible. Okay. So the fact that that one was too small isn't that big of a deal because I could, if I really wanted it, I could make one, but I'm good. Okay, we're going to use this and then we'll see how much of this other stuff we use. I want to use them side by side. Tracy's here and it makes me think I almost got Tracy from Not Afraid of Color. She's the one that got me on cooking my cards in the sandwich maker. And I almost got my sandwich maker out today because I was thinking, oh, I might want to emboss these. And I still might want to emboss these now that I see that we have a gold globe. I really like this piece here too. It mainly has to do with postage, but you know, soldiers send a lot of postage. And then we also have this postcard that's transparent, and I like that too. It's also the perfect width of our paper up here. Let's use that. I'm going to go ahead. This is a sticker. I'm going to peel off the back. This is like one of those washi tape stickers, which are really cool. I like washi tape stickers. Mary, I hope you're doing well. Good morning. And Rebecca, hello, hello. Did you get the day off as well as you? No way, Paula. No, I need to work probably 10, 12 hours today. I'm going to be working a ton this week. I'm going to be very busy this week because I need to not only ready my family for this trip, you know, get us like packed and stuff. I want to get the house completely like ready. And I have a lot of work to do at work. I got to get my staff ready for me to be gone. So, yeah. No time off until next week. And then I can't wait. Because I'm telling you, I've earned it. I have definitely earned it. Okay, I'm going to back this globe on. This is one of the pieces of tea-dyed paper from a scrap from the other day. I'm going to back it on there. and show you the difference of why. So this is another kind of transparent washi tape sticker. And if I just glue that down there, I'll still get the flag and it'll be cool. I would get this interference from my background would come through here. There would be interference, but I don't want interference. And so this will brighten it a little more, putting it on this paper, and it'll make it more of a solid piece of ephemera. Oh gosh, I know I'm not the only one who struggles with these stickers. I do have a pair of these tweezers from Journal Say. And so they do help. Let me get these out. There we go. Oh, sorry. Just throw that anywhere. Heidi Robbins, good morning. We're making Veterans Day cards. I was getting ready for my live this morning. I was gathering supplies. Well, I knew as soon as I woke up, I wanted to make a Veterans Day card today with you guys. And don't worry, we're not about to get political here. That's not where we go on this channel. But I was thinking how poignant that it is that our Veterans Day is after our elections, because regardless of everything, we have people to thank for our freedom, and that's our veterans. So it feels very poignant knowing the divisiveness and the division, to have something for us to come together and we can all agree that we have someone to thank for our freedom in this country today, and that is our veterans. Okay. And that's it. No more political discussion. That's all. Hey, I have an idea. I've got this gold mica from Kuretake, and I hope I don't regret this. It's ink. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to try to stamp with it. Kids, don't try this at home. I'm going to get a cheap brush, like one of these Hobby Lobby cheap brushes. All right, let's just give this a go. Let's give it a whirl. I have no idea what's about to happen. Just kind of fun. But I'm going to paint this ink on my stamp and try to stamp it. It's not going on like real smooth or anything. Maybe anymore. I have a feeling this is not going to go great, but you never know until you try. I'm worried about like the space between the arms and the heads and their salute. I got a real thick coat on there. Trying to turn it so y'all can see how thick it is. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Hi, Karen. Isn't the stamp set fabulous, Rebecca? I love it too. Is there somewhere else you're supposed to be? Oh, well, yes. Yeah, that didn't work great. And just as I suspected, the space between the arms didn't, I got too much ink on it and I inked the space right here. Where's my pointer? I don't have it handy. Right here in the arms. Yes, I mean, on a normal day, Heidi, I should be making lunches and getting the kids off to school, but it's Veterans Day and my kids don't have school. So I'm good. So that didn't really work. Gosh, it's so pretty though. Look how gorgeous that ink is. I love it so much. It was worth a shot. Now let's clean up our photopolymer. That's a thing, is this is a high quality photopolymer, mindless crafting, high quality. So I wasn't too worried. And this is ink. It's not like I'm putting some weird substance on there. It's ink, which is also a high quality ink. This is Kuretake. It's a Japanese company and they make some of my favorite watercolors and inks. When I go to Japan one day, I'm going to visit some Japanese stationery stores. Okay, let's turn this piece of paper over. I'm just going to protect my mat. Oh, no, let's let this piece of paper go. And let's get another sheet of paper. Here we go. I'm going to stamp on here. I'm just going to use black this time. There we go. Let's do it again. No, my hubby's not. Not a vet. He is a peacemaker, though. Okay. You guys, I got a text from an elder in my church this morning, and it just made my day. Random thought, sorry. He's a vet. Anyways, I think he sent it last night. He's not up texting me at 5 a.m. Stay unique. Will do, Mary. That's what we'll call it. Okay. Authentically unique. You're a spray fanatic. I know, T. I didn't get to finish, but I saw you playing with your sprays the other day. I love sprays too. Absolutely. I'm wondering. So I cut these out for 2 different cards. I'm wondering though, for this card, if we might not fussy cut them out. Yeah, I don't really think I need to fussy cut them out on this one. I do want to ink blend, and then I want to put some gold around them though. try to distress it. And then I have this gold brush, this brush that has that gold ink on it. And let's make our own piece of ephemera here. Use up all the last of that ink on this brush. It's one way to clean your brushes. All right. Yeah, I think this will work. I like it. Okay. I'm going to set that to the side and let that dry too. And I'm going to grab a sentiment eventually to go on this card from the stamp set. Thank you for your service. If you have someone in the service and they're coming home, welcome home. Proud of you. Never forget. Brave. Salute. Honoring our troops. Honoring veterans. Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes will be good on our Stars and Stripes card. Which we will do next. Okay, so back to this one that was drying, and now this one needs to dry because of that gold ink around the edge. So I'm going to set that to the side. Let's do more mixed media here. Something keeps blocking my watercolor drawer from closing, and it must be, I don't know what it is, but I just forced it shut. Okay. I have this, which I don't think is what I want. I haven't really, T, have you played with the spritzes? I haven't really played with them enough. Ooh, I'm thinking about trying something super funky, like doing this gloss spray, which is an acrylic paint. It's not like distress at all. It's completely different. But I'm thinking it might be interesting to spray this down first and then spray that on top. Experiment just a little. Hey guys, I got to get my craft room in order because I really want to get a star stencil right now and I can't get to it. That's unacceptable. If you think I'm a mess, you're right. All right, let's see. Sorry guys, I'm looking for a star stencil if I can find one. thinking I might have one off to the side over here. I don't see one. Okay, it's all right. Hi, Ave. Good morning. I hope your stamp set arrived. I'm gonna go ahead and ink up the stars and stripes before I spray, and I'm gonna stamp this around on our background. Just kind of randomly. We're kind of just making our own patterned paper here. I think that's enough. Okay, that's good. Got a brayer? I do have a brayer. What do I need a brayer for? I didn't read every comment though. And it probably, if I would have, then it would have helped. Rebels and revolutionaries. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. That's what this country was found on, right? Okay. Spray. Hi, TR. Come on, spray, spray, spray. Only thing about these in particular is that I find that the sprayer doesn't really work. That's really what keeps me from, I have a little rainbow of these, but that's what keeps me from purchasing more of these, because when I buy a spray, I want it to spray. And that's the only problem. And it's not that my nozzle is dirty. And I store them on their side. So for me, that's the only problem with these. All right. I'm going to pour a little on my desk. They're so cool though. This medium is really, really cool. See, and it picked up. That's the thing about contact. I didn't want something with contact because it's going to pick up my ink. Okay, let's go to Tim. That's what I was thinking, T, is that it might have like a glow. Welcome back, Ava. Hi, Shannon. Hey, Messy Palette. Back from dinner. Did you have a good dinner? Happy birthday. Awesome. Okay. That looks good. I didn't get the second release. I only got the first release of these. This is Uncharted Mariner. It's gorgeous. And it's mica'd. So it's kind of wet right now. So it does look super shiny and it's hard to show you, but it does have mica in it. And I had to get these to play with them because they're transparent. So you can see the white through it instead of it looking opaque. You can actually see the red and the white through it, and you can, So that's the cool thing about these. I haven't played with them hardly at all. But there is a purpose. There is a reason why Tim made these, and they are different than his other sprays. And that's what's different, is that they're transparent. So what we're going to do is dry this a little bit. What they're cooking, and he's making sausage and eggs and toast. I know. He gets to cooking, and I usually don't eat breakfast until around 10 in the morning, but I'm in here, when I'm in here making a live, a lot of the times he'll be cooking up something, and I'm like, that smells good. For any of you that have raised teenage sons, their appetite is amusing at this point. It is hilarious. Last night I was making pork loin and lentil soup and cooking dinner. Dinner was 10 minutes away from being done. And my teenager was in the kitchen making 4 sandwiches, like an appetizer. Like, it's hilarious how much a teenage boy can eat. It's very amusing. Okay, so while that's kind of drying some more, I'm going to put this card together. These nozzles have a reason, and they have a place, and I'm grateful for it, but just like I like my scissors big, I like my glue to flow like this. I like big glue nozzles, big scissors. Can't help myself. It's just who I am. Go big or go home. But I am home. All right. Yes, happy birthday, Messy Palette. How lucky are we? We get to spend some time with you on your birthday, right before the end of your day. I hope you had a fun day celebrating. Did you buy yourself anything? Come on, let's be real. I do. I know exactly what I usually want and get it. It's always the crafty stuff, right? I'll let my hubby buy the rest, but I buy the crafty stuff I want. Okay, then we'll put this down, and then I'll find a sentiment to put on top. Let's see. Which one of these? I really like "Thank you for your service." So I'm going to use that. Tracy at Not Afraid of Color is organizing a blindfold challenge, you guys. It's going to be a hop. Oh, Tracy, can I talk about it? I think I can. It's taking place on December 2nd, and I so wanted to do it, but my mom has to have a procedure that day, and I have to work. It's my first day back to work after a 12-day vacation, so I kind of have to, like, deal with those two things, so I don't get to participate, even though I wanted to. We did a blindfold challenge a couple of years ago, and it was really fun. Now y'all know I'm gonna ink blend this as well so it doesn't stand out like a sore thumb on this card. Nobody likes a sore thumb. All right. And we'll pop up the sentiment. Oh boy, feeling hot and flashy. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Val. Wow, Val. I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So let's get a card base. You know what? I have to go to the post office today and the grocery store. I think I'm going to leave this in the grocery store, you guys, for hopefully a veteran to find. I bet you there are veterans working at the grocery store. You know, I'm sure of it. Let's put a U.S. stamp on there as well. What's this one say? I don't know if this is U.S. I have to read it. Oh, United States. Let's put that right there. You know what? Let's put a bunch of stamps in the background too. That'll be cool. That'll be a way to fill in the background. Right back here. And I've got the stamps. I have got the stamps. Now, I know I have a bunch of patriotic stamps that are all separate. So let me get those out. I have a few stamps in my life. Here they are. All patriotic. Perfect. Yes, one day I actually sat down and sorted through my stamps and separated them out. These are just harvested off of, you know, envelopes that come in the mail. We don't need them to fill in the background. I just need them on the outside borders. Let's get some more. I like that this one has like a really, this is from 1995, a postmark on it. Ooh, I like this one too. We're just playing here. Don't take me too seriously. I don't know where this is going. That's not really patriotic. I mean, whatever. Yosemite. Here's an old Liberty stamp. Give me life, give me liberty. I'm a free spirit. I need a lot of liberty. Okay, let's see what this looks like, shall we? Pretty cool. Okay. Like, I think I can get down with this. I'm going to put that higher up and I'll just have to trim some of it off. I mean, it's totally kind of wild and weird, but I also kind of like it. What do y'all think? Is it too weird? None of your, yeah, none of mine work either, T. I mean, it's a cool concept and it's cool that she can make them work. I can't make them work. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna let my video catch up, see if I like it in screen. It's so funny. If you're not sure if you like a card and maybe you don't make videos, just take a picture of it. There's something about seeing it on a screen or, yeah, I like it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. That'll help you make decisions. Like if you photograph your work while you're making it to decide, like in this situation, if I like the random postage stamps in the background or not, photograph it with your phone and kind of test it and see, do you like it? And having it, you know, photographing it will tell you. I'm going to put these right at the edge here so you can actually see them. You know what? Some of this came from junk mail. It's probably the only good thing about junk mail is I can harvest the stamps. Because a lot of the junk mail still has stamps on it. Good news is a good thing. I like good news too. Okay, I am thinking now that we've gone this far of adding some more stamping on here. If you give a mouse a cookie. I glued parts of that I did not need to glue. Oh well. As long as I don't glue my card shut, we'll be fine. Let's do this. Let me trim off the side over here. See, I couldn't be a normal card making channel even if I wanted to at this point. This is not what normal people do. Okay. Grab block. Oh, that's a weird block. Okay. Clearly not one I use very often. Oh, you had a fried turkey, like a deep fried turkey, Ave? I've had deep fried turkey. My brother likes to deep fry them. I still had these on my desk. Oop, don't want that one. I had to figure out which way that was going. I couldn't see it. I need glasses, y'all. Hi, Karen. They're dangerous to make, but they're good. The deep fried turkeys. Okay. Yes, stamping in between makes me happy. Makes me feel like I made a good decision. I can make good choices. I like the texture of all these different stamps too. Okay. I get a little wild and crazy with my glue. It's like mostly dry. There we go. I really like it. It kind of is giving me like tapestry vibes. Like it kind of feels, and it's hard for y'all to see it through the camera, but it kind of has like a, feels like a tapestry. I don't know how else to describe it. I like it though. Man, those stamps made it, y'all. I don't even know if I'd like the card as much if I hadn't done that kind of background to it, to tell you the truth. And now that I look at it, I can't imagine it without that background. It would have been too plain. See, y'all just witnessed real time having to push through the doubt and uncertainty and just be courageous and make that card, girl. Oh, okay. So I heard the other day that when you're feeling a lot of imposter syndrome, that you're about to hit a breakthrough. So maybe I'm sensing that I'm feeling a lot of imposter syndrome. That's what was going through my mind last night, like that my channel wasn't worthy or whatever. That's imposter syndrome. So maybe I'm about to hit a breakthrough. That's kind of exciting to think about. That's kind of exciting to be like in it and then go, wait, but maybe I'm on a breakthrough. So it takes like the ickiness out of imposter syndrome. Okay, first card done. Back to this wild child right here. I like to keep stars on my desk because I just love stars. And these came from my friend Amalia. Cool cards, cakes and cards, cards and cakes. God, I should know this by now. We've been friends forever. Here on YouTube, she's on the Sheetload team. She sent me a whole huge box of goodies one time when she was destashing. This was years ago. And these stars were in it, and I just keep them on my desk. That's how much I like stars. So let's put some of these stars on the background. I don't know where this card is going, but I can tell you this, we may end up with more stamps in the background. I hear you, bird. Do I red stars too? I like that. Okay, let's do that. And back to fussy cutting. Hi, Dana. Banana bread. I'm making banana bread for our trip. That's one thing the whole, well, okay, most of the family will eat. Sparkleheart, no, she's not getting down with any banana bread. But the boys will eat it, and it makes a good travel food. So I'm going to make a couple of loaves because, hello, I had a teenager who had 4 sandwiches for an appetizer last night. Yeah. So I'm going to make a couple of loaves of banana bread to take on our trip. I know myself, I'd rather have homemade banana bread than anything in a convenience store. We have an 18-hour drive. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, my friend, I was at her house and she's like, do you want to try my grandma's banana bread? It was her grandma's recipe. Of course, sure. It was the most amazing banana bread I've ever had. So I'm glad we're talking about this. Thanks for bringing it up, Dana, because I need to get her recipe and maybe I'll make her grandma's banana bread for the road. I've always used the same recipe. Maybe I'll try something new. Does anybody put chocolate chips in their banana bread? I do. Chocolate, Pam's not here. She's sleeping like a normal person, but chocolate's always the answer. You know what I really like? Really like this plane. Okay, so we've got this really cool plane, and then we have a flag. The flag might be an interesting option. Let's use this really cool plane. I think I'll stamp it on acetate, y'all. I think I will. I have some archival ink. I never use it. That's not it. That's not it. Well, I think I have archival ink. This bad boy right here. I don't like using it because it's hard to clean off of my stamps, but we're going to do it anyways. Grabbing a piece of acetate. This is actually a binder cover. It's 10 mil. It's super thick. Let's use it. My husband's now making beets. He was talking about, I don't have enough time for my music. And I said, wake up at 5 a.m. and start doing what I do. I don't have time to make cards unless I wake up when everyone else is sleeping and make cards. Be careful when you're stamping on acetate. It's real easy to smear. That ink smells good. I like it. I like the way that smells. So he's out there making a beat right now. I'm gonna clean this off immediately. Is anybody else wondering how I'm gonna glue this down onto my card? Me too. Me too, girl. We'll figure it out. Is Jay here? I mean, it might not only be girls among us. Jay or Jim. I don't know. I think I have like a 2%, 2 or 5% of my audience is male, according to analytics. Brian, Jay, I can name them, Jim, John Pounds. Those are my dudes. All right. Ooh, I think what we'll do, yeah, I think I'll do something like that. Gosh, it might even be cool. I wish I wouldn't have cut it over here so close or stamped it so close to the edge. But we're about to work it out. I've got some ideas. Oh boy. Bye, babe. Love you. And he's off. See, he just got like 5-10 minutes of beat making in. Bless his heart. He's got to wake up earlier. But he made beats for hours yesterday, so don't think I'm being selfish over here. No way. All right, just gluing down all my stars because I like them exactly where they are. I'm not going to glue down my people yet because I'm not sure about them. Well, I also want to cut out the space and that bend of their elbow. Thanks to all of the collage, because collage taught me that it's worth it. It's worth it to pay attention to the little details. All right. Now, what I'm thinking with this is I do want it elevated off of the card. So I'm going to use this really thin foam tape that I have right here. Don't ask me why it's coming apart from itself. It's not good. Oh boy. And I just made it worse. Okay, whatever. I'm going to use this. Okay, so let's do this. I don't know which side I stamped on. I'm just experimenting here, you guys. Hoping it's going to work. I think it will. So this is going to elevate it. Now I just have to come up with, whoops, elevate it this way. A border to go around it. Okay. You could make it a shaker even. You guys don't have to do this. I just am playing. Okay. What kind of, well, I won't do it. Ooh. I'm probably going to bump my camera and I'm sorry. We're back to me needing sequins I can't reach because of my camera. There we go. What about these little wooden stars? It'll bring a totally different vibe. Okay. And then I'm going to put acetate on the back of that to make my life easier. It's a little bit stuck to my desk because I didn't stick the foam all the way to the edge. Watch me throw this piece out. You still have to experiment sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Now, I need, obviously, to cover up that foam tape with some strips of paper. Do I want black? Like a black frame? Maybe I do. I think I gotta flip it this way because we're gonna see the plane better. Yeah, this is the top. Wow, this card is wild. Okay, let's do it. Sorry, I've lost track of y'all's comments because I'm over here doing this. Okay, but I'm gonna catch up. So this paper, or this foam tape, is 1/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna cut my paper down to 1/4 of an inch in hopes that that will do it. We are buying our turkey and everything before we leave so that when we get back, because we get back like on Thanksgiving morning after driving 18 hours, I'm not going to feel like cooking or going shopping or doing any of that. Our family is going to cook, but my husband always wants his own turkey. Like, he loves to cook turkey, and it is delicious. So I am going to buy him a turkey, and he might just have to make it the next day or something. But our family's going to cook and do all the cooking this year, which is so sweet. So we just get to show up and eat. What foam tape? I don't see any foam tape. I don't even know if it'll be worth it, y'all, but we're going there. We're gonna do it. Gonna finish this little piece of ephemera. I make a huge mess with my eyes open too. Yeah, last time I did the blindfold challenge, my cards like were upside down and every which way. I didn't have a strategy, really. I'm sure if you needed to, you could develop a strategy. I just didn't have one. Okay, so we made this framed little shaker bit, and it has this plane, and I put wooden stars in it because I thought that would be interesting. Kind of texture and dynamic. All right, let's bring in our people. I did a black frame since they're stamped in black. Do we want a flag? You're like, no, let's call this a wrap. I don't think so. I don't think the flag. We will pick a sentiment, though. I know we have stars and stripes everywhere, but we can put another thank you for your service potentially on here. Hey, Bertha. How are you, dear? I love that you send me cards on Instagram, that you tag me so I can see what you're making. Thank you for your service. Maybe. Maybe. I think I'll leave this one at the grocery store today too. Oh my gosh, I'm running late, you guys. We're just gonna wrap this one up here. So I've got to cut out this area. I just have to. Yep. Okay. Gosh, that makes just such a difference. I think I'll put thank you for your service like on the inside of the card. Don't like it on there. All right, let's get a card base out. Let's get more of those patriotic stamps out. We're doing it again, y'all. Doing it again. Yeah, the post office is closed today. And a lot of banks and school closes up for at least a minute. I've gotten bad about leaving my glue open. Yeah, Mary, I love doing it. Let's see. Last year, gosh, how many did we make? We made like I can't remember how many cards, but we made a bunch of cards. And honestly, I can't even remember what it was for. But me and my daughter left like 5 a week. When we would go do the grocery shopping, we would leave like 5 cards in random places for people to find them. I think it was for the it was for Christmas. It was for the holidays. And it was to let people know that they're not alone, because the holidays can be really hard for some people. So we made some that were just like, you know, you're not alone, you were loved, happy holidays, that kind of thing. Ooh, I like the Liberty Bell. Ooh, double whammy. Double whammies are fun. All right, let's do that. That's probably enough. Hey, Brian. I guess you were here when I was talking about because I'm behind on my chat, but when I was talking about my dudes, you're one of my dudes. I don't know how much the percent is. It's 5% or less of dudes that watch my channel, but you're one of them. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. We're making Veterans Day cards. You probably figured that out. You've been here for a minute. Can y'all imagine me teaching a class on live streaming? What a joke. Promise not to do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna balance this card out because I had 2 that were doubled and they were on like this manila envelope backing. So I figured I would kind of balance. Ooh, and then I have another one. Let's put that one right there. And for those who didn't see the first card, this might seem really bizarre, but it ended up working out for us. So we're doing it again. Let's put the Liberty Bell down here. Okay. Ooh, how perfect. There's a lot of this kind of manila color that's coming in here. I like that. Yeah, that's what I have to do. I just have to be myself. Sala. Thank you for adding Messy Palettes channel link. You can just add anybody's and everybody's, including yourself. my gosh, I've been loving everything you make, by the way, Sala. And I have a few people who I've given a code to. I've been sharing my stuff on social media and making videos and stuff, and I gave them codes. Y'all can use those for the new digitals. Y'all can use those till the end of the year. That's when they expire. And then we'll get a new code, just so you know. Okay, I think that's enough. Now, I'm going to bring back my 2 cancellation stamps. We're almost there. We've almost done it. Oops, none of that's glued down. Okay. This says Sydney. Like Sydney, Australia. That's fine. And the other one just says paid, so. Oh my goodness. I think that'll do. Oh, wait. That'll do. Okay. That's our background. Let's put everything together. This is the end, you guys. You've made it. You've made it to the end. We zigged and we zagged, but we got here, and I like what we made. So that's good. And I always love hanging out with you guys. Yes. I'm telling you, these backgrounds are doing it for me, y'all. They are doing it. I like them so much. I'm just going to leave that heavy block there for a minute. I'm going to put up these random stamps. I hope 2 veterans find my cards today and feel a little love. Where should I leave them in the grocery store? Put one on the bread aisle. Most people are grabbing a loaf of bread when they go to the grocery store, I think. Boy, it's a little wild. It's a little crazy, but I like it. Who else is going to make this card? Nobody. That's why y'all have to make cards, because no one else is going to make a card that you would make. Craft Roulette has taught us that. Even with the same parameters, no one's going to make the card you were going to make. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to decide if I want to pop them up or if I want to glue them down. think I'll glue them down. Okay. I don't really, sorry, I got real quiet there, didn't I? I was thinking about where I'm going to leave these in the grocery store. I was daydreaming. I'm sorry. I like them propped up on the stripe there, because it anchors them without me having to add anything to anchor them. Off in my own little world, y'all. We made 2 cards. We made 2 cards. What do y'all think? Should I stamp the inside? He will cover you with his feathers. Under his wings, you will find refuge. I feel it that belongs on these cards. So I'm going to do it. It's feeling. You got to go with your feeling, right? Sometimes I think we can be in the zone and we don't know why we're being called to use a certain sentiment, a certain stamp. And then we hear, you hear back like, oh my gosh, that was like the perfect sentiment at that time, or I got that card on exactly the day I needed it. I needed to hear that. I needed that kind of, encouragement or whatever it is. And you might think back and go, oh, well, okay, I guess that's why I use that. And I kind of feel that way about this particular stamp. I feel like there is like a calling for me to put it on these. Might not be everyone's choice, first choice. But for me, I feel like there's a calling to put it on these cards. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to stamp this on the inside, and then I'll end up signing it too. And I'll go ahead and sign it and show y'all how I would sign a card for a random act of kindness in this situation too. And then I'll let you beautiful people go. My sweet, sweet friends. I will not be here tomorrow on a live because I need to do some pre-recorded videos and I have to get them done this week. So I'm going to stamp this sentiment right here. Okay. And then I'll sign it. Woo, so pretty. This is a Unity Stamp Co. You can probably still get this if it's something you think you might want. It's part of their itty bitty collection. No, it has nothing to do with me. They don't even know I exist. But that's where this is from. And their itty bitties are really, affordable because it's just one little small stamp. But a small stamp can have a big impact. I'm going to put it away while I let my ink dry a little, and then we will sign this puppy. So for these, I'm gonna grab a marker real quick or a pen. I'm gonna write, freedom isn't free. It comes love from a fellow American. How about that? So I'm going to write the same thing in both cards. So freedom isn't free. I hope I can spell. And I hope they can read my writing. Woof. Bam, we did it. Need to add an A over here. All right. We made 2 random acts of kindness for the grocery store today for our veterans. Hopefully they will find it and love it. Maybe this will inspire you. You don't have to make them today, but maybe this would be a fun thing if you like keep a list of things, you know, like, oh, I need this many birthday cards that every year I need, you know, this many Christmas cards, this many this card, that card. Well, maybe you could add veterans cards to that and think about next year or on Memorial Day or whenever, leaving them in random places or even dropping them off at nursing homes. There's a lot of veterans in nursing homes. If you have a VA hospital near you, you could leave them at your VA hospital. Maybe you have family members that you would want to give them to. Like I have 2 brothers that served. I could definitely give them these. You know, so just another thing to add into our card making bucket list. It feels to me this year. Oh, Pam is here. Pam, I was talking about you and chocolate. You are here. I thought you were sleeping. You might be back asleep by now because I got really far behind. But yeah, just I knew I needed the stamp set, and back to this stamp set because I said it at the beginning, but we've been here a little while. This is from Mindless Crafting, and if they do not have, because they discontinued this stamp set. Is that what it means? My brain is not doing well today. Yeah, they're not making it anymore. But if they don't have it in stock, they might have it in stock. But if they don't, they do have a digital version of it. So just so you know, that's where this came from. It's called Honoring Our Troops. And I just knew I had to have it. Such a cool stamp set. Here is how we used it. I like these cards. I hope you like them too. Lunar paste on acetate. Mary, I'm going to have to try that. Sella, you haven't had banana bread? Bertha, that ink smells too good. There's something wrong. I do not have star brads, but I would love some. Paula, I always love stars because, let me tell you, For years, I forgot to dream. I forgot to have any dreams for myself. And when I realized it, I was like, I can't do that again. I have to always have a dream in my heart. And so I love stars because they make me think of having dreams for myself and of dreaming and of aspiring to set goals and reach them, or to be crazy enough to have a dream for myself and try to reach it. So, reaching for the stars, reaching for those what seems unattainable. Um, that's why I love stars so much. They're so symbolic for me in that way. Oh, flow. My husband was making beats, Beat. He's a musician. He's a musician. And so we share a wall. So I have a craft room and he has a man cave, and we share a wall. So when he's making beats, I can always hear him through the wall. Does chocolate and banana bread sound scary to you, Pam? Is that what you're talking about? Because I thought you would like it. I thought you might go for it. I see it now, Pam. I know, I know. I got behind. I get behind. I know. She needs to go back to sleep. She's probably asleep. Hi, Nikki Jane. She's lurking. Sorry. I know I'm so far behind. I'm getting caught up now. I get lost in crafting, okay? I just do. You know what? That banana bread recipe that I want to use for my friend is Canadian. Actually, Ave, it's not even a Texan thing. It's a Canadian thing. Oh, poor Pam. She gave up on me. Please tell her I arrived right when she mentioned chocolate. Oh, poor Pam. I'm going to send her. I'll send her a message. Ah, Flo, I get so far behind. What I have to do is stopping the chat. Because what happens is if I stop it to see someone's comment, it never scrolls again. And then I get completely lost because it doesn't move. I've got to stop doing that. Aw, thanks, Flo. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I really can't make decisions at night because at night, I guess the day has just worn me out and I feel beat down. And it's like when my anxiety peaks is at night. It's when I question everything. It's when I am mean to myself and I beat myself up, with my words or my thoughts, is always at night. I can't make any decisions. Like, do not come to me at 7 p.m. trying to get me to make a decision. I'm done. I'm toast by that point. I need to be on autopilot. I caught up. Poor Pam. Kathy Watt, hi, how are you? Val, I'm so glad you joined us today. Oh, thanks, Ave. I get in my head because American companies rarely reach out to me. Um, and I'm like, am I just not good enough for you guys? Am I too crazy? Is it my mouth? Is it my tongue? I mean, as we talked about the other day, it has gotten me in trouble before, my mouth. So I'm like, maybe I just said something and they're like, I'm on a blacklist. Like, but it's all good. That's, just start my own paper crafting company. I did. By the way, shameless plug, the digitals are out for those that were waiting. I know you had to wait like 2 full weeks, but I did get my digitals, my Christmas digitals of Peaceful Christmas and Holiday Splash out for you guys. They're on my website. They're there now. Thanks for being patient and waiting. I didn't get it, Heidi, but I will look. I'm on Instagram about 2 days a week, just so you know. Where is my, you know what, Sala? I converted our garage into a man cave. I don't know if you know this story. But for his birthday, this was a couple of years ago, I bought paint and I bought all these things to convert our garage into a man cave for him. I thought I could do it in one day while he was at work. It took like 3 weeks. So that was, you know, a pinnacle moment of me realizing that I set unrealistic expectations for myself sometimes. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Hi, love. Debbie, I'm going to text you today when I hang up from here. I'm going to take my picture from my thumbnail and I'm going to text you. I have one day that I'm going to be like available and I want to see you. So I'm going to text you hoping that you're available and able to come. I did paint a bathroom. It's crazy. Yeah, I sure did. Oh, I love you guys so much. How much you'll never know. It's just not possible to tell you with words, but so much. I save all your cards that you send me. And the other day I was thinking if I ever end up like senile, I hope that I'll have those cards nearby to remind me of one of my great loves, which is all of you. So maybe that tells you how much I love you guys. I've got to run. I've got a 10 to 12 hour work day ahead of me, so I better get to crack-a-lackin'. Plus, I have to go to the grocery store and the post office. Your girl is busy, busy, busy. A busy bee. But I love hanging out with y'all. I hope you enjoy the card making and that y'all have a super great day. Yep, see what is Kathy. That's Kathy. All right. Love you guys. Bye.